I am the nature hacker, and this is your world. Today I want to talk about cement and a new type of cement that I developed called lime phosphosilicate cement. Now, how to make this cement? Well, it's actually not that easy. Alright, first what you need to do is have a source of finely ground silicon dioxide. In my case, I'm going to use diatomaceous earth. Now you add calcium oxide or calcium hydroxide to a solution of water in which your silicon dioxide source is located. So you have your diatomaceous earth and you have your calcium hydroxide. You stir it up and you wait and you wait and you wait until it dissolves. You might need to heat it up a bit, up to 100 Celsius, which is boiling. Now, as soon as the majority turns clear, you will hopefully have, if you have an impure silicate dioxide source, you will hopefully have some precipitate on the bottom. This is the aluminates and irons that have not dissolved in the calcium hydroxide solution, which is good. You want to filter these out or just decant the clear solution off the top. This is your calcium silicate solution. Now, this is a very good solution and it can be combined as a pozzolan material with calcium oxide or hydroxide to make cement. However, we're going to do one more step to make this even more amazing. So you have your calcium silicate solution, or water glass as it's called. This is a calcium water glass. Most water glasses are sodium. Calcium is better for making cement. So you have your water glass, this liquid. Now, you want to get this into an even more reactive form called silicic acid. S-I-L-I-C. S-I-L-I-C-I-C, I believe. Acid. And to do that, you can add any acid, but I'm going to add phosphoric acid. Now what this does is it produces silica tetraoxide, which is silicic acid. You know, each of the O's are hydrated with hydrogens. And since we use phosphoric acid, this will take the calcium from the silicate and form it into calcium chloride, which is actually a good, a good ingredient for cement. Now, actually, no, it won't form calcium chloride. Okay, sorry, it'll form calcium phosphate, which is an even better ingredient for cement than calcium chloride. Now, we have our calcium phosphate silicic acid source, and the calcium phosphate will most likely be mono calcium phosphate, which is a nice reactive form of phosphate. So we have a solution of monocalcium phosphate silicic acid. Now that is just a bomb solution right there. I mean, that's something that I'm going to sell. I plan on selling that. So you have that. Now, all you need, now this solution that you have right here, this calcium phosphate silicic acid solution, if you buffer that, I mean, there's been inventions where they buffer it, I guess to pH 7 or something, and with probably a phosphate buffer, I don't know. This might actually be buffered itself, but it'll be a low enough pH where hopefully it won't harden, but this can create its own cement, which is a very fast-acting cement. Just this calcium phosphate, or no, never mind. So yeah, their cement had metals. Okay, so anyway, their cement is calcium silicate, which is what we will have, mixed with phosphoric acid that contained like magnesium, zinc, aluminum. So just very weird. So they had a phosphoric acid with these metals in it. They mixed it with calcium silicate, and they got a really quite good cement. Now ours is going to be way better than that. So we have the silicate, the calcium silicate, and instead of putting phosphoric acid with metals in it and letting that set, we're going to put in just pure phosphoric acid, and we're going to create monocalcium phosphate ions and silicic acid. And so hopefully, and it shouldn't set. Alright, so it's going to be, low enough pH that that's not going to set. Now, and just to make sure of that, you add a little bit of extra phosphoric acid possibly. So we have our acidified silicic acid calcium phosphate ion solution. Now that's like a golden solution right there. Now, to make the cement, we just use that as the water source and just drip that into calcium oxide powder and stir it up, and you've got the ultimate cement. So just a recap, you have calcium and phosphate ions in solution with silicic acid. You mix that with calcium oxide, and boom, you have a phosphosilicate phosphosilicate calcium oxide cement, or phosphosilicate lime cement that should more than rival, definitely beat out Portland cement in every aspect. And just to recap on how to make it, you take a silica source such as diatomaceous earth or whatever, mix it with calcium hydroxide, wait for it to dissolve. You can heat it up to 100°C. Then take that dissolved solution, treat it with phosphoric acid, and then that resulting solution, add that to calcium oxide powder or calcium hydroxide. Calcium oxide preferred. Mix it up, and you have yourself a paste that will harden into the most strongest amorphous material on the planet, I would argue. So, that is all. Phosphosilicate lime cement. I am the nature hacker. Do work.